R&B duo are in the building, as well as singer and songwriters Jake and Papa.
Hey, blessings.
How y'all doing?
Bless. We're happy to be here.
We happy to have you.
Oh, man. Amen.
Especially since you guys came all the way from LA.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We love Atlanta, though.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to be here.
How's it been?
It's
How's
been
the food?
great. We lived here for like 6 months back, like way back, like 08. You know, so the city's changed a lot, but it's great to get back and see some people that we haven't seen in a while. You know, a couple of restaurants is gone that we used to love, but
Man, what's Gladys Night?
Yeah, Gladys Night's gone.
Now Gladys Night is in DC, and y'all going to DC next Saturday.
The restaurant is in.
Oh yeah, the restaurant.
Chicken and waffles.
From what I remember, the last time I was there, still
Talk to
there.
me.
Yeah,
Blessed us.
that's
okay?
soul food. You know. Yeah, I didn't even know they have one down here,
Yeah,
but I know
used
the
to.
one in DC.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you,
About to
Lord.
get ate up.
Yeah, but y'all went to Virgil's, which I know they're going to be featured on Clio TV.
Man,
Yeah,
y'all
the
go-
Gullah people,
Man,
you know.
the fish and grits, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
The corn muffin.
Okay.
Oh, please.
They're doing something different with their corn muffins. I don't know.
Really? Oh yeah, with the honey.
Yeah.
They got the glaze, right?
Yeah, come on now.
I had that the last time I went. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
did try the alligator because they got alligator there too.
I should have.
Tried alligator.
Yeah,
before.
like it.
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
kind of fishy.
Is it
It's not bad.
I've never had alligator.
I tried frog legs too.
Does it taste like chicken?
Pretty
Like
much.
everybody
Really
says?
do,
Okay.
though. Yeah.
All right.
Kind of chewy.
Okay. All right. So y'all having a good time, having some good food.
Yeah.
You know, the weather's okay. You know.
It was a little up and down.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, but we're gonna get right into this conversation today because that's what we came out here to do. And first, I want to, have you guys take me back to your beginnings. You guys are in the R&B scene, but I want to know, how did you guys come to finding this passion in the R&B music world?
So we come from a musical family, like a family of singers, I'll say. Our dad is a singer, our brothers, our dad's mom, her mom, cousins, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like, it was predestined, you know what I'm saying? Like as soon as we was born, it could walk and talk. It was like, all right, come to the living room, listen to this, learn this. We did our first talent show. Jake was 4, I was 5. And it's been on ever since, you know. Yeah.
And y'all look like twins. But you're only 20 months apart.
Yeah.
But you're a duo.
Only, you can't get too much shorter than that.
No, yeah. It was working. Yeah, we're close. We're really close. It's 13 of us all together, but we're 13 age-wise, like not just relationship-wise. We're super close.
Yeah.
Now 13, we gotta talk about that. So it's 13 of you all. So you have brothers, sisters. Wow.
8 boys, 5 girls.
We got it's now 7 boys and 6 girls. 7 boys and 6 girls. And a few of us sing. Not everybody had to get the rehearsals like we got. A few of us sing. But there's a lot of creatives, man. It's just a beautiful family. Big, beautiful, creative family.
Yeah. Let's talk about y'all's new album really quick. Tattoos and Blues 2.
Yes. It's the sequel to our project that came out in 2017, the first Tattoos and Blues. And we're super excited. We've been working on it for a while. We've dropped some projects in between then, just trying to fine tune and just deliver the message as high quality as possible. And we're just super excited. Our mom is talking throughout and giving out game.
Okay.
She
All right, Mom.
closes the project.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, we just blessed. We blessed to be able to just do what we love, deliver high quality product, and just have it resonate with people. We've been getting a lot of great feedback, and we're happy to be here, just promote this music.
Yeah. Now you talk about the meaning, or you briefly talked about it. What's the meaning and message behind that album?
The message behind Tattoos and Blues 2, this was a concept we came up with a while ago that was showing different ways that we deal with our pain, with our struggle, with our understanding of life in general. Is that, of course, the blues, we've been singing blues and gospel and soul music since we could talk, you know? And so just receiving the blues in some kind of way, because we were just saying the other day, the goal is to have somebody listen to this album in the dark, in their room by themselves, and feel seen and understood. And that's what blues does for us, is it makes you feel like you're not alone. And then tattoos, this is how we deal with, our storytelling. This is how, ever since antiquity, our people have had a proclivity to marking our bodies with things that make sense to us. I think that's beautiful. And so we tell our stories. If you look at our bodies, you would see stories and insights into who we are.
I like that.
Yeah, tattoos and blues is how we traverse life.
I like that. And speaking of stories, was there a time that either one of you felt understood or misunderstood? Let's talk about that.
All the time.
Yeah, I just felt misunderstood the other day. Had me fucked up. Wait, I'm sorry.
Oh no, you can't. This is free for all. Let's go.
Somebody had me fucked up. But as long as you feel understood by yourself, I think the fun part about really being an introvert, because I'm truly an archetypal introvert. Yeah, look, well, I just put them all in one. When I feel misunderstood by the world, I go into my dark little corner and feel understood by myself and the ancestors. And I feel like that's what keeps me balanced, because I don't want to go super deep and shit, but that to me that keeps me right.
And I think the beauty of being in the position we are now as an artist, as a creative, as a writer, I'm hoping that I could do for others what past artists have done for me. Like Donny Hathaway, Tupac especially. When I was coming up, when I felt misunderstood more consistently, I could listen to Tupac and like his lyrics would resonate with me so deeply. I'd be like, damn. It just helped me a little bit, because like if he's saying this and I feel this way, there's no way I'm the only one. There has to be somebody. So then, just as I start going through our life, you just start to find the people who relate to you on certain levels. We created a brand called Rose Worldwide. Real One Still Exists, and it was like a phrase that I came up with. There's little things you can do, on a daily basis that help you find that you're not the only one. That's really what I'm trying to say.
All right. Well, that was the first half of our interview here with Jake&Papa, singer and songwriter, right here on Hits 92.3 and First Class TV right here on Roku. We're going to be right back with more. All right. So this is the second or the third. No, second. Okay. All right. We're back here on the Trensetta Lounge, right here on Hits 92.3 and First Class TV on Roku. Let's get back into our conversation with Jake&Papa right here, who are joining us in the studio.
Yeah, blessings. Yeah, you got some pretty teeth, man. That's perfect. Oh my god, damn.
It's the commentary for me, but thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you to my mom who gave me braces when I was little.
It's a sacrifice. Yes. Some people just see the long-term vision. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we're actually going to play a game really quick this second half of the show. I'm always interested just to see, what you guys thinking outside of your music. And so I'm going to call this one, I Got a Question. So y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, so the first question is, who's the most famous person in your phone?
That's a good question. That is such a good question.
Most famous person.
The most famous person in my phone?
Good question.
Like just in regards to contemporary
notoriety? Yeah, anybody. Oh, he's pulling out the phone.
No, somebody should tell you that. That's all there.
I'm going to say Brandy.
Okay.
Shout out to Brandy. She's like a big sis, she's always there giving us games and showing love, so shout out to Brandy.
Okay. All right, Brandy.
I think Frank Ocean.
Really?
But I'm going to be 100.
Okay, I love you some Frank Ocean.
I don't know if it's the same number.
How do you not know?
Because I ain't hit this nigga. I don't know.
You gonna text him and find out?
Oh man, this nigga gonna hit back like, bro, this is not Frank Ocean. But to what I know, to my knowledge, yeah.
Okay. All right, to your knowledge.
We'll see.
Okay. All right. Let me talk. Check with me and let me know, okay? All right. So what's the craziest DM you've ever had? People be sliding, so
I'm
I
gonna tell you what's super dark. Man, Queens, I gotta stop this. Unsolicited nudes are crazy. And one time, so I was checking the other side of the DM, not like the immediate side, the one that don't nobody go to.
Oh, yeah, the one that they... Wait, the dark side of the DM? Or... the one that they archive. Gotcha. Okay. That's the first I've heard that, the dark side.
It's the dark side. I'm going to tell you why it's the dark side.
Okay.
Because I actually got two of my biggest opportunities from that side, just in regards to a career, my career. And so now I like to check it because it's money over there sometimes. Mm-hmm. But you don't know what may happen in the process. Mm-hmm. And I was with somebody at the time, and I'm with this person, and I just open it up like I'm just going through them, and she was on something. She was, come on.
Did you know about this?
I mean, the same happened to me.
Okay.
Video.
Oh.
This raw video.
That's when
Oh,
you
no.
stumble the phone.
Yeah, all the angles and all
Right,
that.
making sure nobody's looking from the back.
And
I
she
mean,
was looking, and she saw it. And I had to explain that. So, Queens, y'all gotta stop with the unsolicited joints. Yeah, you know that's danger.
Yeah.
That's a crazy one.
Yeah. Nothing like funny or anything.
Um,
Because I've had some DMs, so.
I mean, I had a really dope experience of. I got a DM one time on the dark side from Jerry Stackhouse.
Okay.
And he's dope. We grew up on Jerry Stackhouse, dope ass basketball player. And I do fitness. Like I'm really heavy into fitness. So music and fitness are like my life.
Okay.
So I teach self defense. Like I teach.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I teach.
Okay.
And so Jerry Stackhouse hit me, and he's like, "Yo, I need you to train my nephew." I'm like, "This ain't no goddamn
Right, this is
Jerry
scam.
Stackhouse."
This is scam.
He's like, "Call me, I need you to train my." And I was like, all right, whatever, I'll give it a shot. And I called, and it's really fucking Jerry Stackhouse.
Wow. So he really sliding in those DMs.
Yeah, and I ended up training Brandon Ingram for like months.
Wow.
So it was like a dope ass experience. And I had to take a chance. So that's why you got to take a chance on the dark side.
Sometimes you got to open those videos. You're going to be disappointed probably 99.8% of the time. That other little piece, 0.2%,
might be Jerry Stackhouse. Because that's my nigga. That's like my husband now. Like that's my nigga.
Wow, that is really cool. That's why I tell people too, because I got my first job on Instagram. Somebody from BT literally inboxed me and was like, "We've been watching you, and we want to bring you on." So I'm like, it's not only for LinkedIn and these other spaces to get opportunities, you know.
Just be aware that what can come from the dark side, and don't let it phase you too much. You know,
keep your head on the swivel.
Video, close it out fast, move on. You know what I'm saying?
Because it may be a full frontal.
Not a full frontal.
You don't know nobody need that.
Y'all funny. Okay. All right. So what's your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, I got a lot.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Go back and forth on a few of them.
Woo! The first one that just came to me is like the sound of like styrofoam, or you know, the scratch. It's like the chalkboard scratch.
Yeah.
Or like the squeak.
Or rubbing on the carpet.
Fork on a plate.
Ooh.
Drives me crazy.
Okay.
And it makes me like momentarily disabled, and I just can't shake it. That's the first one.
Don't tell me Grand Rising, dog.
You said what?
Don't tell me Grand Rising. Yeah. I don't want it.
Yeah.
And I get it. There's pillars.
Grand Rising kings and queens.
Oh, shit. I'd rather not. I don't know why. I just don't like it.
I agree.
Just tell me good morning.
Right. Right. Just tell me the old-fashioned good morning.
Yeah, I get it, but don't do it.
Well, how do you respond when someone tells you that?
There's a girl who my homegirl, every time we all train at the park together, every time I come, she knew we hated it, me and my homegirl.
Okay.
So every time we come, she'd give a more dramatic form of rising. She said, dynamic rising.
But she was doing it just to get to you. You know, my whole thing is when people say that, I'm like, are you saluting to something?
I think that.
Oh, that's the way I take it. I'm spiritual in that way. Like, I'm like, Grand Rising or what? Yeah. I mean, if I'm not deep in it, I'm like, wait a minute, what am I opening up to by saying thank you or whatever? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Amen.
Right. Amen. All right. So that was the second half of our interview here with Jake and Papa right here on Hits 92.3 and First Class TV. We're going to be right back after the break. All right, let's get back to our interview right here. Happy Friday's Eve, everyone, by the way. It's your girl, Cammy Simmons, here right here on Hits 92.3 and First Class TV. Here with Jake and Papa right here all the way from Los Angeles, making a stop here in the ATL. Yeah, so let's get back into this conversation. Let's get back to you all as creators. What inspires you? You know, when you feel like you can't come up with something, when you have a creative's gap, where do you go for inspiration?
Conversations, like everyday conversations, going outside and seeing hardworking people, like whether it's, you know, the Starbucks person or a Jack in the Box person. Oh, y'all don't got Jack in the Box out here.
Actually, I think we do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the chicken spot, right?
It's like a fast food burger spot.
Oh, maybe not. Okay.
But like the street vendors outside, like we got a lot of street vendors in LA, like the elote lady or the shaved ice, and even the guy selling oranges, like those kind of things. Just hardworking people who are hustling, trying to get from point A to B. Like that inspires me to just create. Period. You know what I'm saying? And just try to reach my potential. You know? Yeah, I'll say that.
I would say internal dialogue has helped me out a lot. And internal dialogue, of course, is going to consist of your own personal opinions on stuff, but also you have a cachet of books that you read, lectures you've listened to, songs that you like, conversations you've had. And when it's time for you to have internal dialogue, all that stuff kind of compiles into one space, and you're surprised what you come up with just by asking yourself a question. So a lot of times I just ask myself a question, and then before you know it, you're spiraling deeper and deeper and deeper inward, and you find some gold in there. So I would say.
Okay, all right, y'all real deep. Y'all not definitely on the surface type artists. Like I'm loving this. No grand risings.
Celestial rising.
So switching gears really quick here, we did talk about Halloween pretty briefly before we got on air. Let's talk about it. I know you guys told me that you guys are Jehovah's Witnesses.
No, our dad's side is, so like when we were younger, you know, that was the case, and then as we got older, like our mom started taking us to the church, but that was the base, that was the foundation. We wasn't doing no holidays back then.
Okay.
But just, you know, as we grew into ourselves, that's one thing I know for sure I never picked up. You know, I didn't really vibe with it. And then we had a couple bad experiences. We was out a couple years in a row hosting a club, going to perform, and then just the energy, especially in LA on Halloween, is just super dark. And it's like I don't even want to be in the mix of all that. You know, it's hard enough out here, so it's not really fun to me. You know.
Yeah, people dressing up as
respect to everybody else. So that's what you like. That's cool. It's just I don't like it.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I stay in for Halloween, so I definitely understand.
Stay out of the way.
Yeah. That and drunk people, I mean, you know,
hanging all on you, talking in your ear.
Right. Trying to be characters that they really want to be. Right, that's what I'm saying. Trying to be something that they really want to be, you know.
Devastating.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so let's see here. What's your dream collab?
You know what? I'm gonna go back to the phone number conversation. We'd love to work with Brandy.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh man, it's right there.
Yeah.
Oh, when I say it's right there, the next time we come here and see you again,
we'll
have Brandy featured. Okay.
All right. I like that.
Promise.
Okay.
It's right there. Dream come true. Just like that, babe.
Okay. What kind of vibe are you guys like? What do you kind of see that collab to look like?
Just vibey, man. Like, you know, a lot of when you get in with somebody like that, it can turn into acrobats. Because she's like a big sister to us. So we used to be at the house, and back in the day, all the dopest singers in LA would go over her house and just cypher. So niggas just be singing covers, originals, harmonizing, just having fun. It's fun for it to turn into acrobats because your voice is a muscle. It's fun. But I think it would be so much more impactful if we just let the soul ooze out of us. And it vibes. Like there's a song called Patient on our album that we just dropped, and the Green West another one where it's like we're not necessarily trying to show everybody who the best singers in the world is. We just want people to feel good.
I like that. I like that a lot. Also, talk about some newcomers or even students or whoever's looking to be an aspiring musician, a music artist. What would you tell them, and what would be your piece of advice for them who may want to get into this industry?
I'm sure we both got something to say on that. I'll go first, but there's a couple things. One, just display absolute confidence. You know, you're not going to get it from nobody else because everybody's going to wait till everyone else gets it. I have a story. We was in the studio with Nipsey, rest in peace, and he was right there. And I've been a Nipsey fan since 08, 09, you know, so I was like, man, Nipsey here. We was writing the hook. We recorded the hook. He was vibing to it. He's like, oh, this shit hard. I'm looking at Jake like, nigga, we finna get a Nipsey feature. You know what I'm saying? But I know for myself, I was kind of playing it cool. You know what I'm saying? Because at the time, I'm like, he's so far ahead of us as far as like status. I'm like, I don't want him to feel like he's doing us no favors. So it's like I didn't really press the issue like I should have. because he obviously liked the song, you know. Then he got up and he dipped, you know, and I was just like, but we missed out on the opportunity. So I'll say, be aggressive in your approach, in your drive, and in your be intentional, be aggressive.
Yeah, I like that.
I would say to be unapologetically yourself. The whole point of you being an artist is that God gave you a specific thumbprint that nobody else can duplicate, and that thumbprint might be the whole book called "Still Like an Artist." That talks about.
I like "Still Like an Artist." That's one of my favorites.
It might be that your thumbprint is slightly an amalgamation of multiple people with your own little taste on it, like Bruce Lee said. That's fine. That's great. But when you're trying to sound like everybody else, you're doing yourself and God a disservice. You have a sound that nobody else can mimic. If you find a way to excavate it, to record and write until you figure out your wave, and then you're gonna create a legacy that's different than just coming out sounding like everybody else. That'll get you some quick money, but it's not really gonna be you know.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining me here.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, and you guys heard it right here on Hits 92.3 and First Class TV on the Trensetta Lounge here with Jake and Papa right here on the lounge. Thank you all for joining me.